it's Jared, and this is going to be a scene from Fable The Journey. Um, so, for a lot of you who aren't familiar with the previous Fable games, this is actually how Teresa came into being, and she's been alive for centuries.
I've heard there's an evil lives in this forest.
More than one, from what I recall. But it has been over a century since I was last here.
A century? That's impossible. You're not 100.
No, far older than that.
So, foresight isn't the only gift you seers have.
Nor is it our only burden. For 500 years I have been the overseer of this world, used my powers to keep it on its rightful path, and watched as those I loved withered and passed while I endured. Long ago, Albion's future was entrusted to me. Not a choice, but a duty. I stand at the periphery of this world, waiting, watching. I am the last of the hero bloodline, all that remains of the old order. I have watched many futures stretch before me, 1,000 strands of possibility, each falling away until only a solitary truth remains, the true destiny of our world.
I don't understand.
Foresight is not only the ability to see the future, Gabriel, but the ability to know when we must act.
So, Teresa, when she was a little girl in Oakvale, she lived with her mother and father and her brother. And then Oakvale was attacked by bandits, and the bandits killed her father, and she thought her mother was killed too, but she wasn't. And the bandit king actually kidnapped Teresa, um, slashed her eyes, leaving her blind, but she became a seer, and her brother actually became the hero of Oakvale. And that's how Teresa's story started. And she's led the other heroes after that, all the way to Fable 3. And in Fable 3, they left off with the ruler of Albion. But after that, 50 years after that, it was just a story told online. There wasn't a video game. That's what we were waiting for. 50 years after Fable 3, the Albion king disappeared. We don't know if he died or what his fate was. And that's where Fable the Journey was brought to us. It brought about Gabriel. He ended up with the gauntlets. He became a hero. And then Teresa and the destruction of the Spire, and then her death, and Gabriel became the new seer. He also lost his eyesight. That's where us Fable fans were kind of hoping Microsoft would have picked up so they can give some finality to our Fable games. Because Reaver left Albion, but we never found out about his fate. We never found out whether Wraith Marsh remained Wraith Marsh or became Oakvale again. I mean, there was so much left undone, and that's why I was so upset when I saw the trailer for the new Fable game. It's like they didn't even bother to give us what we were looking for. They're giving us a new game, like a brand new game that has nothing to do with the old games. And I'm sorry, maybe a lot of you like that, but I don't. I'm a longtime fan of the Fable series, and I'd like some finality to my series at least. If you're not going to do another Fable game that way, end it. Then move on to another storyline. I mean, it's frustrating, it's aggravating, and I don't know. Like I said, I still got to wait and see. Hopefully there'll be other trailers. Maybe there is some stuff from the old Fable games in this new one. Only time will tell, though. But I'm not happy with the trailer at all. I'm really not.